Once, in a small village nestled at the base of Mount Yuma, there lived a young man named Aaron. Like so many of us, Aaron was always in a hurry, chasing after his dreams, pushing for success, and frustrated that things never seemed to move fast enough. His impatience grew with every passing day, leaving him restless and unsatisfied. One day, tired of feeling like his efforts were going to waste, Arun decided to visit an old monk who lived in the mountains. The monk was known for his calm and wisdom, so Aaron climbed the long, winding path to the top of Mount Yuma, seeking guidance. When he arrived, he poured out his frustration. "Master," he said, "I work so hard, but nothing happens. I feel like I'm stuck in place, waiting for results that never come. How do I find peace in this waiting?" The monk smiled, his eyes calm, and said, "Patience is not about waiting for results. It's about finding peace in the process. Let me tell you a story." The monk invited Aaron to sit beside a small garden in the monastery where tall stalks of bamboo swayed gently in the wind. As they sat, the monk began his tale. "There was once a young farmer," the monk said, "who planted a seed in his field. Every day he watered it and watched over it, expecting it to grow quickly. But days passed and nothing sprouted. Impatient and anxious, the farmer dug up the seed to see what was wrong, disturbing its growth. Of course, the seed never had a chance to take root." The monk paused, letting the story settle. You see, the farmer's impatience kept him from understanding that some things take time, even if we cannot see the progress immediately. "Just like the bamboo," he said, gesturing to the tall plants swaying around them. "Do you know how bamboo grows, Aaron?" Aaron shook his head. "The bamboo spends years building its roots underground. Nothing visible on the surface. It is patient, taking its time. Then when it's ready, it shoots up several feet in just a few weeks. This is the lesson of patience. Real growth often happens quietly beneath the surface. If you dig it up too soon, or if you force it, you disrupt what's already happening." Aaron looked at the bamboo, swaying in the gentle breeze, realizing that even though he couldn't always see it, growth was happening in his life, just like the bamboo. "But how can I find peace while waiting?" Arun asked, still filled with uncertainty. The monk stood and walked to the edge of the river, looking out at the calm waters. "Look at this river," he said. "When it flows freely, it moves smoothly and peacefully. But if we were to block it or try to force it in another direction, the water would become rough, chaotic. Patience is like allowing the river to flow. It's not passive, but it's not forcing anything either. It trusts that the current will lead it where it needs to go." The monk turned back to Aaron and said, "So too with life. Be patient with your growth, with your progress. Just because you cannot see it now doesn't mean it isn't happening. Trust the process. Like the bamboo, your roots are growing, even if you cannot see them yet. And when the time is right, you will grow tall and strong." Aaron felt a calmness wash over him. He had spent so much time impatient, rushing, but now he realized that the greatest strength often comes from patience. He nodded, looking at the bamboo once more, knowing that, like the bamboo, his growth was happening even in moments of stillness. "Remember, Aaron, patience is not about doing nothing. It's about doing what you can while allowing the natural rhythm of life to unfold. When you practice patience, you don't just wait for the future, you make peace with the present, and in that peace you will find true strength."